Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Greybeard Citizen video. So today I wanted to try out gem mining on Aberdeen. So the thing about Aberdeen is it's a very hot planet, so you need this suit. And this suit is a Pembroke exploration suit. And it's to survive extreme temperature. You can get this on the refinery decks or at Grim Hex, Lawville, along with a rock vehicle which I'm now pulled up. So this vehicle will help to mine gems, and it's got a little compartment at the back there. It's got a mining arm. So what I'm going to do is move this out of the way. So I've called this up first out of my hangar so that I can put it in a suitable place off the hangar, so behind the yellow line, so that it doesn't fall back down. So I'm just trying to find a decent spot for it. So that yellow line there is where I need to get this behind. So I always choose Aberdeen, especially for mining. Although you need this suit, I find it very rich with all sorts, with deposits and gems. And gem mining can be quite lucrative. So let's see how we get on. Now I do believe that there might be an issue with the vehicle. I've heard people say that the laser is slightly off centre, so you can't actually mine, but I'm going to try and see if that's the case. So I'm going to pull up my C1, which is a larger ship, which I'm able to get the rock vehicle into, and this is a great ship. It's one of my more recent purchases. I mean, you might see that I've got a few million in currency, in game currency now. Now, I didn't start off with that, obviously. The way that it started for me was the same as everybody else. I think it was 50,000. And I built that up. I had the Titan to start with. Did a few cargo runs. Got enough money to buy a salvage ship. Made a bit more money. And then on one occasion, I was doing a mission, a combat mission, or a mercenary mission. I think it was a mercenary mission, actually. And I went out to a bunker, and what I didn't realise is that the bunker was hostile, and I got shot down. I survived. The ship landed on the ground, obviously, but I was able to get out. I proceeded to walk the rest of the journey towards the bunker, and en route I came across a jet bike, and the jet bike seemed like a really good idea to get back over to the bunker without hopefully getting shot again. It was dark though, and got on the jet bike and proceeded then to smash into a rock, and ended up incapacitated. Now, this has happened a few times, and on many occasions I usually just respawn, obviously back in the hospital, by pressing the backspace. But on this occasion, because I was just about to make a drink, I thought, I'll see whether or not somebody can come and rescue me. Just give it 10 minutes or so, and anyway, in about 10 minutes somebody did come along and they rescued me. and I was able to join his party, and we were chatting online. First time I'd done that. And he asked me if I needed a lift, and I told him that I was at which station I was at. I think he was in MIC2. And he dropped me off, and I told him that I'd not been playing long, and this, that and the other. And he said, when I got out of his ship and we were saying goodbye, he basically said, check your wallet when you get a minute. And I did, and he'd put 10 million in my bank, which was great because it meant that I could then go and purchase a bigger ship. And this is the ship that I got. Now, I think this was about 3 million, but I wanted something which had more space for cargo hauling and could get a vehicle in. I also bought the ROC as well. Now, I've not had much chance to use them yet, so I thought, well, let's give it a go. And I did a little bit of research, and I found out that Aberdeen, which I like anyway, as one of the moons to go mining on, would be a good place to do a bit of gem mining. So here we go. So there's the great ship. I'm about to leave the hangar, obviously, and set a course over to Aberdeen.
Shields off.
Arriving now at Aberdeen. Very, very nice looking moon. Very yellow. But, just going to cruise down, or should I say speed down, to the surface. I like to try and mine in the light if I can, so I've chosen a point on the moon which is still going to be in the light by looking at the different distances away from me. I know that in Aberdeen, if you look at about 600 kilometres, then it's going to be on the dark side. So I try and identify something around about 250 to 300 kilometres away from where I come out of quantum when I hit Aberdeen. And then I just turn in the opposite direction and fly towards the sun, so that I know that when I do get closer to the planet, I'm going to be in a light. So, just hit the G there, so obviously it went red, but I normally pull out of those by reducing the speed or pulling up in a different direction. So I'm going to scan the surface now. So as I've got further down under the cloud, it's a bit darker until I've got closer. But wow, that's a good view. I love Star Citizen. It's so beautiful. But I'll start scanning and see what we can find. I know now that if I start to pick up scannable targets higher up, they tend to be the deposits as opposed to the gems that I'm after. Because they're smaller in small groups, they tend to not show up on the scans until you're a bit closer, sort of like 4 kilometers. But obviously if it's 7-10 kilometers away, they tend to be the deposits as opposed to the I don't think they, well, the rocks basically, the rocks that have got the mineable gems in. It's about splitting up the rocks. So there's an unknown over there at a suitable distance. Having said that, that's probably too far a distance, so that's going to be a deposit, probably quartzite. So we'll just take a look, but oh, that's view's great. It does look good. I've got the clouds here on photo mode. Slows down the FPS a bit, but you get the beauty of the planet and the way that those clouds are moving across the sun. So yeah, those are quartzite deposits. This one looks a bit more promising because this one's just shown up. So I'll go and have a hunt around here. Let's see what we see. There we go. That's a mineable gem deposit there. Collection of rocks. Hadanite. Just overswept that a bit, but I'll just turn the ship round. Being a bit bigger, the ship is a little bit slower to manoeuvre than the Titan, which was my starter ship. So just trying to relocate. There it is. So I need to try and get as close as that as possible. Put my light on and make sure that it's a flat surface, so that the rear ramp hits the deck nicely, so that I can get the vehicle out nice and cleanly. It is possible to sometimes land the ship awkwardly and the back ramp doesn't hit the ground, and you might be able to get out with the vehicle, but you can't get back in again, which again is something that I've learned by trial and error, but there's no doubt lots of videos around about that. So just trying to land this now comfortably. I think I'm going to make a little bit of a mountain out of this, but there we go. I don't want to... Oh, that's a good view. Yeah, I'm always blown away just how good this looks, and sometimes I know that when I'm playing I just need to take a minute and see what it, and admire how good it looks. So there we are. So I'll keep my light on and exit the seat shortly. Go and get the vehicle out. Get the rock vehicle out. Open up the back. And the back ramp. And get in to the rock. Let's get this reversed out. Engines on.
Engines online. The engines are on.
There we go. Is the
Manufacturing mode on.
Okay, let's see what I can do with this. So I've got to scan the rocks first. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. No. So I'm scanning that, and no, the laser doesn't hit where the crosshair is. No, it doesn't work. It's not hitting where the crosshair is. I've heard that this was a problem. I do believe, though, that it's going to be fixed in 4.6, which is due to come out soon. I know that it's going to go to PTU, but I do believe that it's going to be part of... It's a known bug that is going to be fixed. But, you know, this just shows you what the problem is here. That it's just impossible to get the information up that you require and then actually hit the stone with the laser in order to stop fracturing it. So here we go, that's a bug, and if you are also experiencing this issue, just know that it is part of the fixes, or one of the fixes in 4.6. So I'll come back to this another day when this has been fixed, and try again. In the meantime, if you've liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more. I'm a new older gamer enjoying Star Citizen, and just want to share that with people who are in a similar position. Anything I can do to help anybody, please leave a comment, ask any questions, and I will endeavour to help in any way that I can. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you again. Bye for now.